Sometimes one single decision can change everything for your business. Today, we're going to talk about the incredible power packed into a single choice.
All right, let's just get right into it. Take a look at this. I want you to be honest with yourself for a second. What's that one thing, that one decision you know you need to make, but you keep putting it off? We all have one. The thing is, your business probably isn't stuck. You're standing at a crossroads, waiting to make a choice.
So why do businesses fail? Our minds immediately go to the usual suspects, right? You run out of money, the idea was just bad from the start, or maybe the competition was just too tough. That's the stuff you always hear about.
But what if all that stuff is just a symptom? What if the real disease, the real silent killer, is something else entirely? Something that happens inside your own head? Yeah, it's indecision.
And this right here, this is the heart of the problem. We get so caught up in this trap, right? Waiting for the perfect decision, the perfect plan. We tell ourselves, oh, if I just think about it a little longer, it'll be risk-free. But you know what? There's no such thing. Perfection is a total myth in business.
And think about the real cost of just waiting. It's not just time you're losing, it's so much more. While you're in your head, trying to make everything perfect, someone else is out there. They're actually doing it. They're testing. They're learning from real people. They're getting smarter.
Okay, let's imagine a little story. A tale of two entrepreneurs. They both have the exact same brilliant idea. First, you've got the planner. Look, planning is great, but this person gets stuck. They need every single detail to be perfect before they even think about starting. Then you've got the doer. And the doer? They just decide to start, right now, with whatever they've got.
So, fast forward a few months. What do you think happens? Well, the planner is probably still planning. But the doer? Oh, the doer has the most valuable thing you can have in business. They have momentum. They are actually moving forward.
And what does that momentum give them? Well, it gives them everything. They've got actual customers. They're getting real feedback. They're getting experience that you just can't buy. And you know what the big one is? They have clarity. They know what to do next. The planner is still just guessing.
And here's the kicker. The difference between them wasn't money. It wasn't talent. It wasn't who they knew. It was just one thing. A single decision they made. The decision to just move.
And this idea has a name. It's called decision velocity. Now, this isn't about being reckless or careless, not at all. It's about understanding that speed, the ability to make a choice, is a huge advantage. When you decide quickly, you get to see what happens. You get real data back from the world. You can adjust, you can fix things, and you build confidence because you're actually doing something.
I really love this quote because it's so true, isn't it? Indecision feels safe. It feels like you're protecting yourself from making a mistake. But here's the secret. In business, there is no standing still.
The market is moving. Your competition is moving. Your customers are moving. Everything is in motion. So if you decide to stay put, you're not really staying still at all. You're actually moving backward.
So we have to completely reframe how we think about risk. We're all so scared of making the wrong decision. But that's not the real danger. The real danger, the thing that can truly sink you, is refusing to make any decision. Think about it. You can always fix a wrong decision, but you can't fix nothing.
Just think about it for a second. Every big step forward you've ever taken. Was it easy? Was it comfortable? Of course not. Growth comes from the hard choices. The decision to finally raise your prices, or to pivot when something isn't working, or, and this is a big one, to launch when you're not quite ready. That uncomfortable feeling, that's what progress feels like.
So let's circle back to where we started. Back to you. Forget about perfection. Let's talk about fear. What is that one decision you're putting off just because you're scared of the outcome? Come on, be honest. Just saying it, just naming that fear, that's half the battle right there. Look, you've probably thought about this enough. You've done the research. You don't need anyone else to tell you it's okay. The only thing left is the choice itself. So step one is simple. You just have to decide.
Okay, but a decision is just a thought until you do something about it. So step 2 is to turn that thought into action. It doesn't have to be some huge, dramatic leap. It can be tiny. Send one email, make one call, just do something, move.
And once you're in motion, something amazing happens. The world gives you feedback. You get new information. This isn't about being right the first time. It's about listening to what the world is telling you. And then you adjust. And that's the whole cycle, right there. Decide, move, adjust, repeat. That becomes the engine of your business. And that engine, that momentum, it leads to the one thing we're all after: growth.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Your business isn't going to be defined by the great ideas you have in your head. It's going to be defined by the decisions you actually make. Right now, today, your business is one single decision away from a completely new path. So, what's it going to be?